Welcome back to the program, and thank you so much for staying tuned to the Kenya television service. This is the Straight Talk program, and today in my panel is the minority leader and a member of County Assembly, that is Kiplombe Ward in Tarbo constituency, Eldoret, Uasin Gishu County, Honorable Ramadan Abdi. Ramadan Ali, I'm sorry for that. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Mheshimiwa, before we went for a break, you mentioned something on public participation.
Yes.
And actually this is something that there has been a public outcry about. Why is it that you people are not engaging the public on most of the decisions that you are making as a county?
Thank you. You know, at first, when we were starting, the executive had not understood very well on the issue, on what is the constitution requiring of them. So most of the, like the first bill that we had done before we passed it, they took the information to some few radios. One was the ethnic radio called CAS, and it was talked in one language that not many listen.
Sure.
Another one, they took it in Nation newspaper. Newspaper like Nation, not many people read, because business people, not many of them read about it.
Sure.
And they had not known that this is the way forward that's supposed to be done.
Sure.
So instead of we starting with a public sensitization, that's what we could have started with it first as the county government. We didn't. We just went ahead and we made the proposals, and the people who attended in that public participation were those busybodies that were just found around, not the people who were concerned with the problem or the issues that were being discussed or they were being legislated. So after that, these busybodies did not mind what transpired. And the executive called it, we have already done the public participation. They didn't even include the county assembly. So we had to chip in, and actually we disagreed to agree. At some times back, there are about 2 CCs, we were almost sending them home in the first year because of that, and because of not understanding what the constitution is saying. So afterwards, when they came to understand what is supposed to be done, they had already messed, and these messes are the ones that the public took them to court, and it is still going on. Right now, we have actually arranged, and it is totally in order, because when they do their public participation as the executive, you know, they have to create what we legislated, then they take it back to the public, and then after that they bring it to us. We also have to take it back to the public, and that's what we are doing. After taking it back to the public is when we can come and either pass or resolve on that legislation after hearing the views. And it has been a concern of every member who goes to his ward and tells people this and this is taking place, please can you come. At least right now it has been corrected, but at the beginning things were not good. It is true. Yes. And
you also mentioned something on revenue collection, and I remember quite well that in the course of last year you people came up with an automated revenue collection system. What happened to that system? Because you mentioned that some relevant authorities couldn't account for certain amount of money. What happened to that system? Actually, the automated system could not take place because at the beginning they started with these people in terms of collecting. We believe as this assembly there is something wrong. Either the money is being used at the source, and that we have been discussing that severally. And the people who are collecting, those ones who are there when the money was being used at the source, and it's not seen, they are the same people who are still there in the automated machines system. Now, they cannot correct it, because after correcting it, it will be known these people are embezzling. So unless these people are shoveled, a new thing is done totally together, and before reshuffling, we should have a committee made to go on the ground and see, to know how many permits do we have of this category, how many hotels do we have, how many levies from the matatus do we have, how many borders do we have. After having the statistics of the same,
How many markets do we have? How many stalls do we have? With those statistics, we can be in a position to know where things are going on. And it should be done minus these people who are there.
Oh, so they have to.
Yes, they have to step aside for we to get the true picture. What I believe right now, it is possible we can have a budget of 2 billion point something, 0.2, 0.3.
If everything goes well.
Yes, it's very, very possible.
Okay.
Very possible. So there is something wrong in the issue of from the collector in between there before the bank. So there is something, a fishy game that is taking place there. And they are the same people who are there. Two, when the county came, they got the staff from these local authorities, and most of the staff were frustrated. Some of them were the ones who had the knowledge of improving on this revenue collection, but they were frustrated by being sent out. New people were brought in to get this. These new people were not qualified, and this is a mistake that we have been always telling the government.
Sure.
There is something wrong with this revenue collector. Sometimes they brought this NYS boys to come and collect, but when they came, they were taking theirs. You see, it was even more worse, and the county was still paying them to do that job. It could not improve. The automated system, it's not improved. Because it is the same people who are feeding this. So we still have a small quagmire, a small problem there, which still has to be sorted out, to be corrected. And I believe the time we shall have the municipal board and they will be accountable on these issues, then from there, that's the day we shall say it is perfect. But as per now, I don't think we can do it better unless this group stays aside, we do statistics, we know what is transpiring down there, and then is when we can be perfect, we can be on the dot, on the revenue that we expect to get. But I believe we can collect more. My target to me, yes, we can go to 2.2 billion. That can be a start to go. Why, madam? If the local authorities collection and their last budget as per 2012, before the election, was 1.3. And when we came in as the county, we made an increment on all the permits and everything, an increment of more than 100%. That's up to 200. There are some places up to 200%.
Sure.
If you could add this increment of this more than 100% to what was there in these local authorities, what do you think? We could be far.
Sure.
And we have been making this increment always, but there is no change. Instead, we are backsliding, we are dropping. You see, that's where we have a problem. And finally, the biggest issue is the issue of relatives. You are employing relatives to come and undertake very important positions, whereby if it reaches time of you questioning and asking, you cannot question your relative. And the time you do that, the whole community comes and says, you cannot sack our people, these are our people. Yes, even if they eat, they are eating their own resources. So when it comes to that issue of tribalism, it has totally contributed. And it's not only in Uasin Gishu, in all 47 countries. Those are the weaknesses that we have.
And thank you so much, Mheshimiwa, for that. And I can see the political tides have begun in readiness for 2017. In 2017, is Mheshimiwa Ramadan Ali going to remain in the opposition, or is going to move to the ruling coalition? Actually,
the ruling party, it's what I believe and what I'm seeing now. It's like everybody wants to be there. And me, I disagree on that, because it's just the other day we fought for democracy. Now, if everybody goes back to the ruling party to join the government, there is no difference with what was there in Kanu's time. We are still going to go back there. And if we are among the people who wanted a change, then I cannot be the one to support the issue of killing the democracy. I can't. Me, I'll just remain in court because I have worked for my people. And for me to see if they did a good work is to try again with the same party. And I've been serving the people who are in the government. And I believe it has been a good service I've given them. I can't go, this is my second term as an MC. There are some people who say now because you have gone as an MCA, now you can just go and be an MP. Everything has to be planned. I can't just wake up and say I want to be an MP. What plans do you have? What have you arranged? How is the ground? Is it in order? If it's not yet in order, don't go there, because I believe my party has called. If I go because of just being anxious, yes, just pressure that you should go up, I will lose. I may lose that one, and also lose this one. Without a good arrangement. At the end of the day, my party will go without leadership, without representation, and we are not for that. The issue about leaving court, going to another party, I'm not ready, and I don't believe in that. I'll just fight here in court, because at the end of the day, the work I'm supposed to do, or the representation I'm supposed to give, is to represent people the way they want, which I believe I have done it better. Not only to be called you are now in government and you are not working, it is useless. And what I believe, you put it on mark, and take my word that during the next election you'll get a lot of people from the government will be dislodged, members of the county assembly, and others will come. Are you getting me? Now, if you are good and you're supporting the government, why were you not left to go ahead? The competition will be high. Finally, the people who are rushing to the government side, they are now saying, oh, God is bad, now we are joining the government, we have to do this. I'm telling you the truth, my dear sister, they are the ones you'll see them coming back tomorrow, because those ones in leadership in the government now, they will not accept these people to dislodge them.
So do you mean the likes of Kina Namwamba?
Namwamba, there's nowhere they're going. Namwamba is my brother, but there's nowhere Namwamba is going, because he is here. This is the house he's championing. He is saying as he has been championing. Why are you running away? Do you think even in the government side they will not have a
But he argues pressure? That there's so much frustrations in that party.
It is for him to stay and give senses and correct the frustration. Yes, because if you are running away, you are going to a house that you don't know. Now, how about tomorrow if you meet another frustration, political frustration in that house? What will you tell the people? You'll also cry, shortfall, and say there is frustration again where you went. Who will believe you? No. These are some things we know. We have got some disagreements. We have got some frustrations. Politically, people talk bad. Even me, I've got a lot of challenges from within the ODM in Uasin Gishu. But I cannot say today I'm leaving ODM because of those challenges. These are political issues. We have to meet them. Yes, we have to meet them, go head on with them for you to remain relevant. But today, if you're moving like this, and the house you're moving in is a new house, after reaching there, you get again, it's the same problem. Again, where will you run to? Whom will you tell there are challenges, and you ran there because of the same challenges? That's there. Let the people tell you now in court, you are gone. Because you have you contested in this party. Now we cannot take you back. Then after you have been dropped by your people, now you'll sit down and take another dimension. But you cannot just always be complaining when you are in that party. We don't know the frustration that is being given. Let him come out the frustration. If it is the issue of tribalism, where he's going, the president has his tribe, the deputy has his tribe, and these are the tribes that they cannot accept to be oppressed, or succumb to your demands. So these things is happening. Raila has a tribe, and his tribe are struggling also to be relevant. Yes. So the issue is, it's a struggle. We have to struggle where we are. Yeah, this is political struggle. It's just the same. You go to the government, you go to the opposition, the same. Although some people say that when you are in the position, you are hungry, you sleep hungry. But for a leader who believes to feed his belly, because you have been taken there, then you are mistaken. You are not supposed to be there. You are there to represent your people. Sure. And the salaries the oppositions are getting, it's the same salaries the government people are getting. So why are you crying shortfall? Getting that? So me, I totally believe in struggling. while there. And I believe from the people, if my electorates are the ones who will make a decision and say, this is the way we are going to go, I'll adjust and go as per them, but not me to tell them, change and then we go here. Are you getting me? Yeah. So that's the thing.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa. And finally, as we wind up, there's this war that is like people want to deter MPs from handling the CDF funds. What do you say about that? Actually,
the CDF funds, MPs should not have, should not be given. That's my take. Because what is this fund coming down to? I mean, what projects are these funds coming to do? If the county government, everything has been devolved and all the projects are being undertaken by the county government, this money of CDF should be added to the money that are being given to county governments. Because if an MP is coming now to put a health center here, and the county government has put another health center there, it is like the competition of somehow, and yet it's the money is coming from the same coffer. Why should they have that? Let them take a mandate of the parliament. And the mandate of the parliament, what they should be undertaking is there are those things that were not devolved, that are still on the national government. But what has been devolved to people, and it is concerning the people down here, it should all be devolved and be left to them. Including the CDF should be added to this. What I can advise the MPs is that please work with your MCAs. Just bring a cordial, good relationship with your MCAs. Then if you move together, you'll give projects, you'll get all that it deserves a leader to be told thank you by these people. Yes, but the issue is they are sticking to that money with one reason: they want to get their relevance down there. Now the MCA has a lot of issues to do down there. And that's why you are seeing a lot of MCAs have created interest of going to MP. Yeah, these ones are having the CDF. This CDF is so minimal, it cannot even assist. If it is divided in wards, it's so minimal. Now instead of that, let this money of CDF go be topped up to the county revenue, no, county money, the one that is given from the national government, so that they can totally improve on the issues on the ground, because the MCA and the governor are the ones with the people on the ground. The MPs are not there. They just come to say we are giving check of what. After all, at the end of the day, we intervene in a lot of things that they say this is CDF, but we as the county, we intervene because it is concerning people and it's not well done. So the issue is, let this money be given to the county governments. Let them just come with specifics of oversight. They can come and do the oversight in their constituents as a whole, go to the parliament and say the county is not doing well on this and this and this. Yes, because they are the national government. But now the issue that pertains to that small man in the village, let it be left to the county government. That's my take to that, yes.
Thank you so much. That's all we had for the State Talk program today. Of course, in my panel have been Mheshimiwa Ramadan Ali, the leader of minority, Uasin Gishu County, and also the member of County Assembly, Kiplombe Ward in Turbo constituency, Uasin Gishu County. Until next time, thank you so much. I've been your host, Regina Orlando. Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.